Hello, this is Julia Rankenberg with the CAP Foundation. Today's tutorial is intended to give you an overview of the Translational Diagnostics application review through our new online automated system, SurveyMonkey Apply. The first step for all reviewers is to create an account on the Foundation SurveyMonkey Apply site. This slide represents the website, which is capfoundation.surveymonkeyapply.io. Once you get to the site, you may see a screen such as what's being displayed, which will encourage you to log in or to register with SurveyMonkey Apply. So make sure, again, as your first step, click that registration button, enter in an email address and a password to create your SurveyMonkey Apply account. Once you've created your account and applications have been assigned to you for review, you will receive via email a notice such as what's displayed on the screen, alerting you that you have applications in your reviewer portal that you need to review and score. So when you log into your reviewer portal, you will get a review dashboard. So the example displayed, I've assigned myself an application to review for the Translational Diagnostics Advanced Training Grant, and I've also assigned myself something for C-Test and Treat. When you go into this portal, it'll always give you the status of the applications that have been assigned to you for review, whether you need to start them, they're in process, or they have been completed. So to start the process for Translational Diagnostics, you would select the blue Start button. The next view you will have, or you will see, is the first application that you have in your reviewer portal. This one, for our example, is from Peter DeRosa. And to start reviewing his application, again, you would select the Start button. So SurveyMonkey provides the reviewer with a split screen. If you'll notice on the left-hand side of the screen, what's being displayed is either a summary option or an application option. And then the right-hand side of the screen is the actual reviewer form where you can score each grant application question or each response and add comments. So this screen setup really isn't ideal, as it will cause the reviewer to have to scroll up and down to actually see the definitions of the scoring rubric that are right now listed at the top of the live application. Couple items I wanted to point out to you on this screen, and this has to do with functionality. If you look at the blue bar or the blue arrow on the left-hand side of the screen, it's pointing to a scroll bar with a square icon. If you select this, this will allow you to change the width of your screen, whether you want to see the application in a smaller view or a larger view. Looking at the right side of your screen, the red arrow, which is pointing to a double-headed arrow, will allow you to change the view from a split screen to a full screen. So I just wanted to point out that there is functionality that does exist with the reviewer portal. So our next screen shows now that we're selecting on the left-hand side the application view. And traditionally, this will show the reviewer the complete application submitted by the applicant. And then the left-hand side of the screen, or excuse me, the right-hand side of the screen, again, is the actual live application form where the reviewer can review the response to the question, put in their score, and add in any reviewer comments. This is a little cumbersome, again, as I talked about earlier, forcing the reviewer to scroll up and down on the right side of the screen if you need to refresh your memory specific to the scoring rubric categories. So the workaround that I created, I have actually added instructions to the left-hand side of the screen. So if you look at the arrow that's pointing to instructions, once you click on that, the rubric instructions will appear on the left-hand side of the screen, which now the left-hand side will be static, and you as the reviewer will only concentrate on scrolling with the right-hand side of the screen. So we click on instructions, and your view now will show the definition of the Translational Diagnostics Advanced Training Grant and the rubric that you'll use to score. And now the right-hand side of the screen, you can start using the scroll bar and go through the application. So if you going to the next screen, you can see that on the right-hand side, you as the reviewer scroll down and you started with question number 1. And so question number 1 is describe your interest in translational diagnostics and why this experience is desired. So what you have for question number 1 is you have the actual applicant response, which is in the free text form that you can review. Underneath that is scoring. You can score that from a series of 1 to 5 points. And again, the rubric related to the scoring definitions is on the left side of your screen. And then under the scoring, you can add in reviewer comments, and those are totally optional. So there's a total of 5 questions with the Translational Diagnostics application. So you would do the same for each question. And again, you're only scrolling down on the right-hand side of your screen. The left side can stay static. So again, it's an easy reference for the rubric categories. So this slide shows the reviewer that as you score the application is automatically tallying up the overall scores and also providing a total score plus your average score. Also, when you're done reviewing an application, to be on the safe side, mark it as draft in case you want to come back and re-review an application or applications. When you are 100% confident that you're done with the review and scoring of all the applications, you can mark it as complete, and that will officially submit it to the SurveyMonkey reviewer portal. This next screen is an example of what you could see if you selected reviews. So looking at the left-hand side of your split screen, the blue arrow on top is reporting to reviews. What this will show you is it will show you your review and others' review if you want to compare how you reviewed against others' reviewers. The second blue arrow I'm pointing to, it looks like blank space, but if you hover over this space in the actual live SurveyMonkey portal, an icon will appear. Clicking on this icon will allow you to look at how others have scored the same application, and you can see how they have scored each individual response. If you look at the right-hand side of the screen, I wanted to point out some other functionality. The red arrow is pointing to an ellipsis, and this ellipsis, if you click on it, will allow you to download any applications should you want to review them offline, or if you want to print them and review paper. So I hope this high-level overview gives you enough insight to navigate through the SurveyMonkey portal for the Translational Diagnostics Advanced Training Grant. If you have any questions or if you want to do a one-on-one screen share, please feel free to contact me at jrankin@cap.org or 847-832-7931.